Everybody, we are back. It is Taped Online's favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the March on NFL for me, at Glenn Rockney for Glenn, and of course pandasubs.com. Discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, make sure you hit up the homage using this QR code right here, guys. Make sure you hit up homage, hit that QR code right there. Get everything you need from homage. You can also get you a Mendoza t-shirt, man. Get you the Mendoza t-shirt, 15% off. Like I said, all the proceeds go to the channel. So make sure you guys support the channel that way. And of course, always is the TDL store as well. And of course, we could do our giveaways today. I don't know what we should give away today, though. But what should we do?
I feel like the classic T-shirt.
All right, we're going to classic T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt, and then what else? What else should we go? Phone case, maybe the phone case.
Phone case, yeah, that's good.
All right, so we're gonna be doing the T-shirt and the phone case today. T-shirt and the phone case for $1.99. Enter that. Make sure if you are coming in here late. I mean, I wish I could pin a comment or something. I could go to the channel and do that. Mm-hmm. But $1.99 giveaway for today. It will be the phone case and the T-shirt as well. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the Raiders schedule, of course, because we didn't do that yesterday like when everybody else did. I guess we're supposed to do that. I really don't care that much about the schedule, but, you know.
I don't care at all. I okay. First off, coming off I'm going to be extra spicy tonight because I'm coming off a 50-hour work week from hell. One of those work weeks where every week when you walk in, the warehouse I work in is 24 hours a day. So when you walk in, we blame everything on the last shift, as always. Okay. You know what I said all week? It was like that when I got here. That's what I've been saying all week because everything's been completely screwed up. So I again, the schedule release is to me kind of like preseason football, where you're looking forward to it. Watching it's not that fun in preseason. I know some people disagree with me, but it's like, ooh, man, this is like you start getting to the real bottom of the roster, and you're like, this is not NFL players. But the schedule release, I don't think the videos are very funny. I don't know. It just feels like teams are hiring Redditors as their content media people. There's a lot of people seem to love this. And I get it if you're buying tickets to the games, right? Like if you're saying I'm trying to find this month I know I can get time off from work and go buy it and take the Vegas trip. I completely understand that. But in terms of like the people going, how dare the NFL make us play these three teams in a row? And you're like, you have no idea if those teams are good. You have zero clue. Last year, the Raiders opened up with the Patriots, which we thought was a, pretty good like opener for the Raiders because the Patriots weren't going to be a good team. They were in the Super Bowl. And I know the Raiders won, and that just tells you what that week one matchup. But the Raiders won, they sucked. The Patriots went to the Super Bowl. Who cares? Yeah. I get it. It's something to talk about, but I see people that invest genuine emotion into like, I wish it was this way. And miles traveled. They fly first class. These guys fly like beautiful planes.
Yeah,
they're not flying on La Bamba like Richie Valens, Buddy Holly planes. This is not happening.
Yeah. I don't get the whole like making like an event is weird to me too. Like the NFL makes it like they do like a NFL Network does like we're live at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. We're doing a schedule release show and they talk about all the primetime games. And it's just the NFL is greedy as hell, man. They are like corporate America. Yeah, they're like they are the design. They are the corporation, and that's all they do is just be greedy. As all shit, man. They just want anybody that can any kind of way to make money, right? I mean, that's what this does. It's like the social media stuff, all those things. It just keeps the limelight on the NFL, no matter what, right? I mean, the NBA playoffs are going on. There's like I didn't even think there was any playoff games yesterday. Like they got like their own day for the schedule release. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's just it's so interesting how they try to make this like some kind of magical event. There's no other sport where the schedule comes out and it's like, oh my God, where it happens? And I get it, it's only 16 games, but we don't even do that for college football.
No. And what's weird about the whole thing is that you're not even going to watch it on TV. What you're going to watch it on is social media because you're going to want to watch your team's epic joke video.
Yeah.
Which, the Raiders did a nice job, I guess, with it. Better than some teams. I know a lot of people really loved the again, I think Naze in the chat got it completely right. It's Chargers Super Bowl. Schedule release day is Chargers Super Bowl. Chargers win the Super Bowl in May every year because offseason hype and the schedule release. Because they always have these videos. They have like Pop-Tart flavors and Halo and all that stuff. I'm like, all right, man. Madison Beer video with her doing little dance moves with Justin Herbert. Well, no one will use that for content later. When Justin Herbert has a 4 interception game on wildcard weekend against the Texans, no one's going to do that.
No.
Horrible idea on his part. You gotta tell her no, man. You have to sit her down and you have to go. This is a really sweet thought of you for you is that we could really show our love to everybody.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I haven't won anything. I'm known as if man.
Yeah.
I can't do this. We can't do this. You can get another guy. I'm giving you permission. Go get some guy that looks like me. We're in LA. There's plenty.
There's mad models in LA that have that similar look. You know what I mean?
Just get some guy from this agency. Tell your agent to find someone. It can't be me. So, anyways, the Chargers won. The Chargers parade, I believe, is next week for this whole off season.
Yeah, and especially hopefully, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce was more of like I feel like a corporate move. We're talking about corporations here, but I feel like that was more of a corporate relationship. I feel like this is like an actual pop relationship.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna break up with him. I hope it's week 6. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I hope it's like week 6, and like the fans, she does some like post about him cheating. How he's just, I thought he's different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just ruin his whole season.
Yeah,
early on, and then we could blame it on that. Like, oh, his girlfriend. Then they'd be like, well, his girlfriend broke up with him. That's why he didn't win MVP this year. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for that.
He cheated on me with a Nature Valley bar. I didn't even know that was possible. Anyway, here's my new album about about how granola Oregon people suck.
Justin, gotta talk to that, man. I'm dying. He's obviously pussy whipped because I don't know.
You can't do that. I don't care if that's how you act. That's no problem. I love my wife to death. We've done similar things that have been on that video. That is never to be seen by anybody, and she has to be told that. Yeah, that was. Oh, I bet you he was like, yes. Maybe it was his idea.
It might have been. It's probably the best looking girl he's dated. I mean, it's kind of funny you're saying like he's 6'6", but he's kind of geeky, right? So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's probably just like we'll do it. This is great. This is LA. This is LA stuff, here. And anyways, the Chargers won the offseason schedule release once again with Halo. Very timely, by the way. Halo. Come on, what is 2000?
Is that what they did? Like, I didn't watch any of those things.
They're not fun. I'm telling you, like, they're not fun. This is what happens when you make Redditors in charge of social media accounts, is you get these things. People seem to love them. People love the Step Brothers thing. Okay. Though I'll tell you, the video they came out with today, was it today, with Tyler Linderbaum and Colton Miller?
Yeah.
That was far more interesting. I always forget how big Colton Miller is, dude. He is enormous. And now that he's actually really good, you kind of forget why the Raiders drafted him, which is because he's are you kidding? Like, he's what, 6'8", moves the way he moves. So the fact that he's good, I forget what a specimen he actually is kind of a funny thing, because you would, if he was like a bust, you'd be like, yeah, but he was a crazy big athlete guy. He's towering over Tyler Linderbaum. Like, Tyler Linderbaum looks like his kid. And we're talking about an NFL center here.
Yeah. Oh, Miller's humongous, man. He is huge.
He is. Like, if I saw, like, I forget, was it Deuce Gruden or somebody that was working with him last year? I was like, dude, he could eat him right now. Like a snake.
6'7", 310 is humongous, man. That's some crazy shit.
It's like, well, and you see these combine vertical things with like the NBA combine, versus like Tristan Wirfs, and I think Cameron Boozer had the same vertical as Tristan Wirfs. That's nuts. Tristan Wirfs is huge.
Yeah. See, yeah, I don't know. I think the NBA is losing athletes anyways, but that's different.
I think you're completely right. I was like, how are you getting out jumped by an offensive tackle?
Yeah, nobody dunks anymore. So like,
I know.
that's the problem.
I'm telling you, man, Europe won.
I know, the damn Euro steps.
Yeah, you're so like American people finding out how to play like Europeans really ruined the bet. Like they were like, wait, you can do that?
Yeah.
Like Ginobili, like watching Ginobili and Parker, and they were like, I was like James Harden plays like a European.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
It's all like Euro ball that he plays, and that's why it's not that entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
He's the least entertaining Hall of Famer ever in the history of the game.
Same thing with Luka, man. Luka's
Yeah.
the ultimate Euro ball guy. You can't dunk worth shit. I never see that. Luka's fat. He just does fadeaways.
Yeah.
Typical European drinking. Typical Eastern European too. Drinking beer.
Yeah. I bet you they have to tell him, they're like, Luka, your sweats are still on. It's the second quarter. He's like, oh, but I'm playing up there. I'm going to play. Okay, I take sweats off. Can I smoke cigarette?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the ultimate Eastern European basketball player, man. Fat, but still can ball. Go out there.
Bro, my friend saw Vladi Divac in Sacramento like a couple years ago. He's still just blowing down cigarettes like outside. So and it's like, you see him, you're like, this big ass. You can't mistake him, big ass dude, ugly. You know, he's smoking out there in Sacramento. You're like, damn, yeah, they smoke for real.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right. So today, guys, if you're coming in late, we're doing $1.99 for a giveaway for TDL case and t-shirts. So you want to donate and get in the raffle, go ahead and join us here. It's the off season. That's why we're talking about the NBA. I mean, shit to talk about, but we're getting to the schedule here pretty soon as well. So we're gonna be deep diving to the Raiders schedule. It is content for us, right?
Yeah.
You can do some record predictions a little bit.
The NFL did what to the Raiders? That's what we're supposed to be doing right now, Marcus.
Yeah. I mean, the primetime game thing was weird. That's just.
I'm all for it. Those five. I'm telling you, as an unbiased fan, if you told me to pick 5 teams based off last year that should not be on national TV, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. And that means Thursday night's going to be kind of lit. Thursday night football, they're not doing the Titans Jags anymore.
Yeah,
that's not. Well, the Jags are a playoff team, so I'll put some respect on their name. It's not Titans Jets Thursday night anymore because Amazon got it and Bezos said no, we don't do it.
Yeah,
if I'm buying games, we want division opponents, good teams. The Raiders should not be playing primetime football right now. After what happened last year, they got to earn a primetime game.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like even having it's just shocking because it always happens. The Raiders always play on primetime just because they're the Raiders. So because the Jags, they only get like a Thursday night game, right? When they used to suck, it's only on Thursday. Raiders usually would still get like 2 Monday night games, no matter what. And that's why it's so. That's why it's a little interesting because the Giants still got one, but they have Jackson Dart. I still think if Mendoza was starting, sure, they would have some national games.
Hey, they can get flexed into one if they end up being a surprising team. They can get flexed into, I believe, because they have those Saturday games too. So like those can all be flexed like later in the year. So if they do shock the world, but as of now, I'm not sure I'd put this team on primetime, and I'm fine with that. I like a nice 1:00 kickoff.
Yeah, I like it. They got a lot of early games early on too. No, not early on. They got a lot of late games. So,
when's the last time is this the first time they've had a home opener in Vegas? Or not? I'm sorry, the week 1 opening in Vegas.
Yeah, it is.
That was the one thing I was like, wow, we've always been on the road week 1. I feel like.
Yeah, all the time, man. You're right about that, man. They're always on the damn road week 1. All right. Somebody asked you what kind of shirt. I guess it's my Panda Sub sweater.
There you go.
Repping Panda Subs here. Week 8 at the earliest for Mendoza, right? Unless Kirk is just terrible and a brutal opening stretch.
I don't know. There's a Jets game in there, and also we just don't know if these teams are good or not. I hate to say it, like just teams fall off, injuries happen. After the first 4 weeks, nobody has a clue what these teams look like.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mendoza's ready. You play him. I don't care about the teams you play him against. If he's shown that he can protect himself, get to his checkdowns, because it's not about turnovers. I think those are going to happen. Like, you're going to make your rookie mistakes. That's not the reason you don't play somebody. But it's when quarterbacks know how to protect themselves. That's when I play them.
They're saying it was the Ravens game Monday night. Remember that?
That was week 1?
Yeah, when Derek Carr threw for.
That's right. It was Monday. It was like the late Monday game, huh? Yeah. Oh, well, hey, here we go.
We thought Derek Carr was about to be MVP.
And Zay Jones running free down the field. Who could forget?
Yeah. And everything that could go wrong that season went wrong. This is the craziest season ever.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Craziest season ever. Is JPJ going to get traded?
No, I don't think so. He has to have a really, really bad camp in preseason for him to get traded. It would be one of those things where, like, we're going to cut this guy unless somebody gives us a pick or something. It would have to be that. And I think he'd have to have a really bad preseason, because if he's injured, you're not going to trade him because he's injured. Yeah. That's still what I fear more than anything. Also, Shug might have our access to our docket. He's asking about who's going to make the second-year players that need to show up. We might be talking about that today. Shug.
Yeah. We are talking about that. Maybe Shug. And then where is this rumors from JPJ getting traded coming from? There's an article on Raiders Beat. Like, where is this? Who starts these rumors?
I feel like these are Hondo joints. Are they Hondo joints? These sound
where does this come from? Because somebody asked me about that too. I was like, what do you think about JPJ might get traded? I was like, where did you see that? And it has to be like Googling and shit. Like,
this is how you know it's May, because like somebody will start it, like somebody with like a lot of influence and reach in Raider Nation will start it. And you and I were talking about like maybe Jordan Meredith wins a job or something, but to me that's the other guard position. I think if JPJ is healthy, I think he fits the scheme like a glove. And I think they want to play a certain way. I think they want to play nasty. I think they want to have guys that can play, through the whistle and all of that. And I think I've been very critical of JPJ because I think you need to be on the field, and I think you need to show maturity outside of the building and not be this Chris Farley guy at like the detriment of your team and of your play. Like, you need to be available. You need to take this stuff seriously. But this is a very much a prove it year for him, because this is year 3. He gets a 4-year deal being a second-round pick. You have to start thinking about how long he's going to be a Raider after this season. He would have to have a catastrophically bad camp, like a Christian Wilkins level camp.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it would have to be that bad for me to say they would just say, nope, get him out of here.
That's what I don't get where this is coming from. Like, he's a starting guard, guys. Like, why would they trade him? They don't have a better.
Yeah.
They really don't. I mean, I know Meredith might have a chance to kind of take his place a little bit, but I still think he's the most talented guard you have.
Easily.
So, like, why would you do that?
And what do you get for him? What do you get for him at this point? Like, you don't get a lot. I'm sorry, he has no Pro Bowls. It's like the Michael Mayer. When people talk about trading Michael Mayer, it happens every once in a while. It's like, hey, he's tight end number 2. I don't think what you get is better than, like, what you get in return is not worth giving him up usually. Like, I think he's more valuable to the Raiders than he is the pick that you get in return at this point, because you have yet to see it. So you might say, well, hey, that means you get rid of him. I think you'd be very unsatisfied with the return. And I think offensive line, you've got a rookie quarterback and Kirk Cousins. You need to have as many horses in the stable as you can at offensive line.
Yeah, because that's the thing to me. Like, and JB brought it. If you think you can stay healthy, which I mean, that's his biggest problem.
It's the biggest number one thing.
Because to be honest, like, even that Broncos game where he got hurt the last time and he was out for the season, he was playing really well.
Yeah,
he had a couple of good games since that, when he came in that Bears game, and after they, whatever they did with him the first 3 weeks, and he came in that Bears game, he played really well. He played well against the Colts, right? And then he ended up playing well in that Broncos game to start. He was terrible against the Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs was embarrassing. He was awful. I don't know what happened. He must. I don't know.
Everybody was bad in that game.
He ate too much barbecue or something. Went to there's a lot of country bars out there in Kansas City. I don't know what he was doing that night, but he was terrible that game. But the Denver game, he was really good before he got hurt. So there was a lot of growth with JPJ last year, where it would just be stupid to trade him. It's only year 3, man. Like maybe next year, maybe if he sucks this year, you trade him in year 4. That makes more sense to me than I think you got to see what he can do year 3 after having a little bit of growth, in my opinion, especially as a pass blocker. I thought he played pretty damn well. He was consistent there all the time, except against Chris Jones, of course. But I mean, everybody else, he played pretty well.
Yeah, you look at that Bears game. That was the game where the offensive line was just fully healthy, and the right 5 were out there, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and I mean, this is before we have to start worrying about Stone Forsythe. I think is that game, and they were running the hell out of the football that game.
Exactly.
That's a team that ended up making the playoffs. I know defensively they weren't amazing, but that was a game where they lost because special teams and just their defense kind of let them down towards the end. And then also we had the Dante Thornton mishap in the with Geno Smith. But for the most part, that was what you saw. Like right there, that was just like, this could work. And if you get Miller, JPJ, Linderbaum, I think Linderbaum playing next to him is a big deal too. I mean, that's a pro's pro. If you can't succeed with Colton Miller and Linderbaum next to you, something's off. And then that's when I feel confident about saying, all right, see you later.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I just think it'd just be stupid, man. It'd just be dumb to do that.
And he's not playing center, guys. I'm sorry. And if he wants to play center, too bad. You're under contract with this team. And if you'd like to step on the inside the white lines, you can play guard. Guards make a lot of money in this league. Yeah, they make a lot of money, and he's simply not healthy enough to be a center.
Yeah, exactly. Because then if he was a center, Trey Zoon would be center real quick.
Exactly. And I think he's probably like the emergency center option.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good spot to be in. Like I said, I think they're deepest at that position.
Yeah, Raiders have like 4 centers. Because the other day, I mean, Jordan Meredith, wasn't the greatest center in the world.
No, but he can play. He can
play center.
Yeah, the game's not over if Jordan Meredith is center. Like it's not. That wouldn't be like, in my opinion, if he had to step in, you're like, wow, people are just falling left and right in this game. You have Jordan Meredith at center. You feel okay about that. So I will say they are deepest at that position.
Exactly. Baby Suge got carpal tunnel syndrome. Shit hurts. Super bummed about it. Want to see if my baby mama would take care of me. Mm-hmm. You can't go back to the baby mama, Suge. Yeah. You gotta let her go. Suge. Let the baby mama go. Mm-hmm. Don't let this be a time to rekindle. You know what I'm saying? Because then it gets all messed up. Yeah. She's your baby mama for a reason. There's a reason why you're not married to her. She's your baby mama for a reason.
Right. And also just make sure you switch hands every once in a while.
Yeah. Good point, Clint. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Before we start to get the schedule here in a second, because probably we talk about that for most of these questions about the schedule anyways when it's Mendoza play. How does Kubiak adapt his scheme to this team? Is Kubiak Raider dysfunction proof?
No coach is dysfunction proof. I mean, dysfunctional players. Does the dysfunction ruin your team? That's what a good head coach is. And we don't know this about Clint Kubiak yet. We haven't seen him run a team. This is going to be the thing. Like I'm pretty confident that he's going to be a very good offensive mind. But if something goes wrong, like you look at Kyle Shanahan, right? The Niners are a playoff team. Like Antonio Brown ruined that Raiders season.
Yeah.
Brandon Ayuk, who is not Antonio Brown level, of course, but Brandon Ayuk, the Niners are still playing in the divisional round with Brandon Ayuk going schizo. That's a good coach. When you're able to go, okay, that's happening. NFL players are NFL players. They're very volatile. We have 53-man roster and all of this stuff. Like one of them might go crazy. Does it ruin the entire team? And that is something that we need to find out about Kubiak. I think scheme-wise, it's totally fine. I need to know that about him as a leader. And I think we'll see it pretty pretty like I think we'll see that. That's something we can evaluate this season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think his scheme is pretty. I mean, it has a track record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it over time, there's been average quarterbacks do well in it. There's been, really great quarterbacks do well in it. It has a history of success. I mean, he's had success with basically any quarterback that he's had. I mean, Sam Darnold won the damn Super Bowl, guys. Sam Darnold. And I know he has a better light in the media and with, the average fan these days. I'm telling you, the film looked exactly the same as it always did. So Kubiak made it work with him. And I know he had like some, JSN and all those guys, but I don't think the offensive line from a talent perspective was that much better than what the Raiders have. So, maybe I think the offense is going to look great. My expectation for the offense is going to look great at some point. I think they're going to put up some points. They're going to have some explosive plays. To me, this team is really about what the defense is going to look like, how patient he is with the defense too. I think that's going to be an important point because we talk about, will Rob Leonard get that time? How patient he is with the defensive growth is going to be interesting to me because I think they are going to be better on offense than, people are about to give him credit for. I think the offensive line is going to be just better coached. So even if they aren't better individually, they'll be better as a unit. And then it'll just have more explosive plays because that's what he's all about. If he's not getting explosive plays, I'm sure he's probably pissed off when he gets home at night. So he wants plays over 50, runs over 10 plus yards, throws over, 15 plus yards consistently. That's what he's looking for. That's what his MO is. And I think we're going to see that. But it's just really, if the defense plays really well, that's when we'll get more wins than we're expecting. But the defense is probably going to be young as hell. Let's keep it real. I feel like Dalton Johnson's going to win that job. I just feel like he's just better than any. When I think about the safeties here, Dalton Johnson's better than Isaiah Palmer.
I said there are going to be three rookies in that Raiders secondary that play 50% of the snaps or more. I'm just saying, like, you looked at the opportunities are endless. They're going to be young. I think they're going to have games where they play good quarterbacks and look really bad, and then I think they're going to play bad or mid-tier to bad quarterbacks and actually like kind of okay, like you took the ball away there. Like, oh wow, I didn't. They're going to have more athleticism and explosiveness on defense, but they're going to be young.
Yeah,
really young. And if those linebackers can stay healthy, which not Quay Walker, that's not really an issue in his career, but if Nakobe Dean can stay healthy, that's a big thing. But they should be improved. I think the defensive line should be better. I'm not as bullish on it as other people are, but it should be better. They should be. My goal for the Raiders is to be fun bad.
Exactly.
Fun bad. That's all it is.
Which is like 5 or 6 wins, right? Fun bad.
Fun. Yeah, but your losses have to be like this roller coaster. Kind of like, they should have won that game.
We're
up 10. We're up 10. We're down 13-10. Oh, we're coming back. Like they got to have a couple points where you're like, oh no, we took control of that game, and then you're really frustrated at the end of the season. But you're kind of like, look, the vision. I see the vision. I get what they're doing. They need more talent. That's what you should be saying at the end of this Raiders season. Like realistically, now they can be the surprise team this year, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt they can be. My expectation is at the end of this year, I'm going like remember the 7-9 2015 Raiders? That's what I remember. Yeah. Like where I'm like, this is a team that's doing something right now. They just cannot. They don't have enough.
Exactly.
And then they did. Then they had that great free agency that year, minus Sean Smith.
Yeah.
But they had that great free agency where they shored up the O-line. And they were just like, boom! It pushed them over the top.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is that 7-9 2015 Raiders team was really fun at first. You know what I mean?
Really fun. That Ravens win that they had when Cooper really showed up, like that was awesome. They would get blown out by any team that was like pretty good for the most part. Like it was like we just don't have the horses to line up with these guys. But yeah, it's We'll see. We'll see. It's just my goal to play, because like last year it was over when the coin toss happened. Like it was over, and you were just trying to find like, okay, I hope Genty goes off today. I hope Bowers goes off today, and you're just kind of like trying to find pockets of enjoyment. I'm just hoping the Raiders are fun.
Yeah, because even I pulled up the schedule. Remember that Steelers game, and they lost that game. Remember that game was that game heavy hype. You know what I mean? They put up 35.
Crabtree went crazy in that game. I remember. Yeah, but you just knew, you were like, I remember after that loss, I was mad, but I was like, this is kind of fun. Like I remember that, and I think they can do that this year, because you notice the year before they went 0-10 to start the season, and then they had that Thursday night win against the Chiefs where they were celebrating too early and stuff like that, but they won. So it was just kind of like, let's hope that was last year.
And that's the thing too, is like, because I'm watching this. I mean, even that year they beat the Broncos to win Super Bowl on the road. Remember that game, Brock Osweiler?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, boy, do I. Was that the Khalil Mack 5-sack game?
Yeah. Khalil Mack just went the fuck out.
One of the bet. I mean, that was just.
See, but that's the kind of season you want, though. Like you want that type of season where, like, yeah, are they good? No. But like, man, there's some great moments where like, oh, okay, this team might be good. And that was Derek Carr's second year too. You know what I mean? So like, it felt like, okay, there's a foundation. You know what I mean? No matter what.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's just that, to me, that is my goal this year. It's not about how many wins; it's quality of games played. Like, just, are you in the game in the third quarter? Are you in this game in the fourth quarter? Do you have any pulse? Like, if something bad happens to you, do you have any pulse? Because that's how you evaluate Clint Kubiak as a head coach and a leader. Is, do you have a pulse when you're playing a team that's a little bit better than you, which will be most teams? Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, do you just sit there and kind of just like watch guys like Devin White quit on plays? Or are you out there like playing through the whistle, getting the respect? Like the announcer will be watching and be like, hey, these guys are battling, man. Like I like, you'll it's not that hard to see.
Exactly. I agree, bro. 100%. All right. Maybe shit question here. What position groups concern you guys in regards to depth?
In regards to depth, I mean, wide receiver for sure. I mean, if you're talking about like, if they have a couple injuries at receiver, they have like nothing. If they had, like, let's say, I mean, I don't think a lot of people are super excited about the Raiders wide receiver room to begin with. So if they have injuries there, I'm trying to think, because like I think the Raiders have done a pretty good. I mean, defensive tackle. If there's injuries there,
yeah.
What happens? I know they made an addition this week. We'll see if that guy makes the team. I think he has a good shot. This is a good shot for him to do it. But I think defensive tackle. And then I would say, they've done a pretty good job filling out the roster. I think they need a little bit more, but they don't look as desolate as they did in years past.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like it's linebacker. I mean,
no, that's actually, you're right.
Even though, Cody Linderberg might be good.
There's something there. And if not, he's a special teams weapon, for which you got that in the 7th round. That's perfect.
Let's get real. Usually linebackers who are that good at special teams, usually are pretty good where they play. They might not be great.
Yeah.
But like just the effort in getting that many tackles in special teams, bro. It's like shedding blocks, whatever he's doing. Like, I feel like maybe he should start to get some playing time. But that's what I'm saying. I hope that starts to happen with him. Now, I wish he would have got to play more last year. But Pete Carroll was not taking out Devin White for some reason. So whatever.
Yeah, Pete Carroll was trying to make the Devin White thing happen the entire year. And he was looking at the tackle numbers all year. Devin's got 2 million tackles this year. That's what he was saying. He's got 2 million. He set the record. And how could you play somebody over that? And I'm not saying Lindenberg's incredible, but you're right. But again, the fact that we're even saying that the 7th round pick from the year before is the depth, that's saying a little something.
Yeah.
That the room is not filled out. I think they were going to add a couple more before the Crosby thing happened. I think they were going to add 1 to 2 more. and really make that, and not like some household name, but just some guy to be like EJ Speed or like somebody like that, just kind of a good veteran in there, and just be like, okay, this is our linebacker room, and we got some developmental pieces behind. That's what I thought was going to happen. But yeah, Nakobe Dean has been hurt every single year of his career. It's happened. He's missed games. That I'm a little worried about.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like one of these backup linebackers is going to play.
Yeah.
So,
hopefully it is Lindenberg. I mean, Lindenberg's the guy to watch in the preseason and be like, okay, how much is he playing, first off? And then second off, if you are that much of a special team, because special teams is such effort-based, man. Like,
exactly.
Like, it's such an effort thing. And I know it's more than that, but it's an effort thing. Like, you have to go make a play. And he didn't he have the most special team tackles last year?
I don't know if the most, but he was like top 10, bro. Like he almost made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
like somebody missed the Pro Bowl, he might have been that guy.
Which is an excellent draft pick, even if he never gets anything more than that. For a 7th round pick, that is incredible. Like, just the fact that you found that in the 7th round.
Yeah. Lindenberg was so great. The team who drafted him didn't want to re-sign him.
Oh, that's not what happened, actually, though. What happened was so Tyler Linderbaum, unfortunately for the Raiders.
He's talking about Linderbaum.
Yeah, I think he meant Linderbaum. I mean, because that wouldn't make sense with Lindenberg, but Lindenberg was a rookie last year.
Johnny Duco. So who's Lindenberg?
Yeah, so Linderbaum, the offensive line franchise tag and 5th-year option things, everybody's paid like tackles in that thing, which is weird. The market is completely different in that point. And now the Ravens were in a spot where they're a little further along than the Raiders are. And the Ravens just weren't going to give him that money. And the Raiders reset the market by a lot for Linderbaum.
Yeah.
Now, if that doesn't work out, that's one of the worst signings ever. Now, I think it's a great signing because I think he's a great player. But if that doesn't work out, you paid like $8 million over the other highest paid center. I'm fine with it. That's what you do. But that's not a thing. Like, the Ravens clearly wanted him. And to be fair, I think the Ravens backed out of the Max Crosby trade the minute Lindenberg said, I got the bag. Sorry.
Yeah.
I do. I think they were, because the Ravens still don't have a center. They thought, because the Logan Jones went higher than people thought. They didn't draft really anybody that was worth it. They got not blindsided by Linderbaum, but like, oh, okay. Why don't we pull back on this Crosby thing, because we might need these picks.
So you think Linderbaum's a top 5 center in the NFL, no matter like how you slice it? Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I don't think this is a conversation about 3 years, 8 years. He's the top 5 center in the NFL. Maybe you could maybe say he's not the best center in the NFL. Maybe you want to make that case. Fine, but he's top 5. There's 32 starting centers.
Yeah, and I'm not worried.
Raiders have the top 5 center. Like, you cannot make that argument that he's not.
And that's what a quarterback on a rookie contract gets you, by the way. Like, that you're able to do stuff like this. Like, that's the Ravens can't, because Lamar's no longer on a rookie contract. Now, Lamar's great. I think we all hope to have that type of quarterback that every single week you have a chance to win with. But money is money. The cap is the cap. And when you get a rookie quarterback, it's fine to overspend there, especially on the center.
Yeah, he's just a top 5 center in the NFL. Like, nobody makes that argument that he's not. So it's like, that's why the Raiders have a top 5 player at a position as a starter. And that's why you have to look at it. And that's why I always will love that. And he's a stud to me. All right. Before we get into schedule, one last question here from a coaching standpoint. Just on a DJ, best question of the guy.
Sure. Yeah, he should be a beat writer. I should just give him a breath.
I know. I think I don't know. I feel like Justin the DJ should sign up for the Athletic. It should have been him.
I'm telling you,
we need to get some press passes, because I feel like he'd ask some great questions at the press conferences. From a coaching standpoint, what mistakes can you see this team making on offense and defense?
From a coach. Now with Kubiak, I could see him thinking, a lot of offensive coaches who have had success in multiple places, right? People forget those Saints teams, when they were healthy, were lighting up the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Carr's healthy. All these guys, like, yeah, he had that. I remember they put like 50 on the Cowboys. It was crazy. It was just like, whoa, the Saints are playing crazy ball. He has the success in Seattle. He's had success in San Francisco. And you might be a little overconfident with your personnel. Year one, he might learn like, okay, maybe this guy is ass and I can't do anything about it. And maybe he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, nope, doesn't matter who's there. I'll teach them. I don't know. This is all assumptions. This is all just based on the exercise that DJ is proposing there. I don't think this about him. I think he's a little bit more of a humble person than that. But that you can see some of these offensive coaches go, doesn't matter. Give me any guard.
Yeah.
Right tackle. There's plenty. You know, you might get there. And on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, there could be a number of things with Rob Leonard.
No, a lot.
There could be a number of things. He could be the best. He could be like this, whoa, watch it. Rob Leonard is insanely good. But he could also just be this, like, this is unwatchable. I remember when the Raiders hired Jason Tarver. And people were like, this genius from Stanford. He's a genius. He has a 9,000 IQ. They were unwatchable with him. Like, it was just, he was never outsmarting anybody or anything. He had Dennis Allen to like lean on. It still didn't matter. And we'll see with Rob Leonard, but there could be a number of things with him.
Mine for Kubiak would be playing Kirk Cousins too long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sticking with Kirk just way too long. Like, he's not playing well and he's just sticking with it. Right? Or like, let's say Kirk Cousins starts off hot and then like fades off.
Mm-hmm.
But he like sticks with it to like week 13. Because people are talking about Mendoza playing week 13 in the bye. I'll be kind of mad about that. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm waiting to week 13 to see Mendoza, I'm gonna be a little upset about it. Like, I'm gonna understand it, but Kirk Cousins better be playing damn well for me to have to watch Kirk Cousins for 13 weeks. He better be playing high level quarterback for at least 8 of those. I need like the Raiders better be winning. Like, if it's you know what I mean? Like, if he week 13, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would be my thing. Like if he's not playing well and he just sticks with it because he wants to sit Mendoza, or like, you know, another issue is like if he can't find a way to maximize Brock Bowers, that would be another thing, because he's never done that. So I think that's gonna be his biggest challenge. Let's keep it real. He's never maximized a tight end. A tight end's never been his main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can he do that with Brock Bowers? That would be my biggest issue with him. And then for Rob Leonard, to me, it would be like if he played too many vets, like if he stuck with the vet shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Adam Butler. Let's say Tonka Hemingway's outplaying Adam Butler in preseason or in camp, and he still throws Adam Butler's old ass out there. Mm-hmm. Right? And then Adam Butler is still a starter like week 9, and he's not playing well. And then when Tonka Hemingway comes in, he's playing better. Because they're so young over there that we want to see those young guys take a leap, right? We want to see those guys take a step. And if they are taking a step and he's still refusing to have those guys play, that's what would be his downfall. Because for me, if I was him, playing the young guys and pushing the young guys on the field keeps your job longer.
Yeah. Especially
you know what I mean?
with John Spytek. Like, if you can get something not out of this year's draft class, I mean, yeah, Kieran Crawford's a guy for sure. You're going to want to make sure that works.
Yeah.
But Tonka, like you said, JJ Pegues, whatever. Like, if you're able to get something out of that last draft class or something versus the veteran, which they didn't bring in a lot of those guys. Yeah. A lot of those Devin White, like, they didn't do that. Now, I think that's a little to the detriment. I think they needed a few kind of veteran guys in there just to kind of like, I hope they get like a Jermaine Pratt signing that happens a little bit later. I hope they're able to do that. I don't know who it would be. I don't have any names off the top of my head, but like one guy, because Jermaine Pratt played well for the Colts last year, and maybe under a functioning Raiders team, he could have had a bigger impact. So let's hope that happens. But yeah, I think those are valid points, especially about Kubiak and the tight end. You have Brock Bowers, make it work. You're a genius. Make it work.
Yeah, exactly.
Sean McVay was never known for tight ends. Like, he was never known for like making tight ends these features. Now, he doesn't value the position. Now, they run the West Coast out. I get it. But Sean McVay's big thing was wide receiver, Cooper Kupp, these guys and stuff. But then last year you watched them and they got Colby Parkinson playing, making huge catches for them. These other teams, like adjust to your personnel, adjust to the way the league's going, follow trends, but also do your own thing. Like make it work. You don't. That just wasn't there with Chip Kelly last year.
Yeah. Because to be honest, like the main West Coast guy who has a tight end, like the main part of his offense is Shanahan. So, maybe Kubiak learns from that and, figures out how to use Bowers like Shanahan uses Kittle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which they are very similar players, right? I mean, Kittle's, of course, a better blocker, but route running and a lot of those things, him and Kittle are very, 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 very similar. So if he takes that approach, especially being with George Kittle before, I'm telling you that's why I feel like we're talking about wide receiver one. It might be like he's going to use it like Bowers, like he did George Kittle. So we'll see how that goes, man. All right, so let's get a schedule. All right, it's that time, man. We gotta do this. All right, saving all your guys' questions. Also, like I said, $1.99, guys. We're giving away the T-shirt tonight. The T-shirt. Taped Online T-shirt is this summer. Doing Taped Online T-shirt. Also, a TDL phone case. Get you a phone case for TDL so you don't break your phone. CMV10. Just enter the chat, guys. So you guys better.
No. It's over. Raffle's over.
You better get your hopes up, guys. You better get your prayers up before, because CMV10 just entered the chat as soon as we brought up the raffle. Here comes CMV10. That's my dude. But you know what I mean? I'll do the duffel bag another time. Maybe at the beginning of the season, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the duffel bag again. But phone case, T-shirt today. Phone case, T-shirt, $1.99 for the he said 40 entries. You're gonna give you $40 for the just buy the duffel bag, bro. It's like, just go buy it. $89. Just support the channel the same way. $89.99, bro. Go buy the duffel bag. Go buy the duffel bag. I'm just saying. I'll make you a black one, Oklahoma. You go if you want to buy one, I'll make you a black one. You gotta buy it though. I'll make you one. I got you. We can do that for sure. But yeah, $1.99, get you a TDL case and a T-shirt. But yeah, Oklahoma, I'll make a black one. That's because that'll be dope looking anyways. The black duffel bag. Yeah, I got you, dog. I got you. I'm gonna make that for sure. I got you, homie. I'll probably do that tomorrow. All right. So let's get into the schedule, though. Let's get to the schedule. So, all right. So Raiders schedule, Glenn. We got a lot of questions for this. People asking, when will Mendoza play?
Right.
Right. Because when does Mendoza start? New York Jets sooner if 1 through 4 start. You know what I'm saying? A lot of questions about this. So what are your thoughts on the schedule, man?
Real fast. When will Mendoza start? I'll answer that question with another question. Is he the backup if Kirk Cousins gets hurt? I don't know.
So you think AOC be the backup?
Okay, let's say if we're trying to find this perfect spot for Kirk Cousins, what if Kirk Cousins gets hurt against the Chargers week 2?
Okay.
Do you put Mendoza out there?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
you do. Okay. I wonder if that's what the Raiders do. So I
hope they do. I hope they don't bullshit like that, man. I really hope they don't do that.
I'm just saying teams are weird like this, and I think Brady's weird. I think him and Kubiak had this conversation a long time ago. Like we just got to make sure it's the right time. Like I don't think they're gonna be weird about it. The schedule opener against Miami. I mean, I think the NFL for that game, because it's not super high priority, I think, for the NFL to pump up. But if Mendoza wins that job, he's playing against his hometown team. That's kind of cool, I guess. At Los Angeles, winning at SoFi would be nice. That'd be really nice if that happened. Winning at SoFi, that would be just great if they could start doing that. I know the Raiders have like a home field advantage there. They play terrible there. At New Orleans, I'm actually really excited about that. And I actually think that's a sneaky time to play Mendoza if you're going to do it.
Okay.
I think it's a sneaky time. I know it's Brandon Staley's been doing some nice things over there, but I think that's a good time to do it in a dome. Like a week 3 thing. If you're gonna do it early, do it there. At Kansas City, week 4. I'd like to get them kind of early. Who knows what they are this year? We get them early and late. Other games that are sticking out to me big time. I mean, I think a lot of people are pointing at the week 8 at New York Jets against Mendoza. I'd like Mendoza's first game to be at home, personally.
Yeah, I do.
I would, which is tough. Like, where is that? I'd play him against Buffalo. I don't think Buffalo's defense is like insane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you're going to go with Josh Allen, but I don't think Buffalo's deep. I mean, they're going to play against Jim. I know Jim Leonard. People are hyped about Jim Leonard, but I don't think the roster is like that great on defense where he's going to get killed by this player or something. No, that'd be a good time to do it. The division opponents are the division opponents. And people are worried about like strength of schedule. They're playing the NFC West as their division. So that if you're playing the NFC West, your strength of schedule is going to go way down. Like it's going to go against you in that way. They have a tough NFC schedule. The AFC is wide open this year. I mean, at Cleveland is going to be tough because of their defense, but they don't have Jim Schwartz anymore. They're undergoing a big change. And he's going to play against Cam Ward. That's always fun when you get the back-to-back number 1 things. And then at Arizona, which I would hope, Marcus, that you're at that game. I would sincerely.
I'm going to that game for sure. I'm going to that game for sure.
I mean,
I'm going to the Raiders-Bills game too.
Oh, with your brother?
Yeah.
That might be fun. We'll see. That might be fun. And then
it might be.
Yeah. So I mean, it's the schedule's a schedule. Like, you show me the schedule, and that's just what the Raiders play. I don't have like complex thoughts about the traveling and stuff. I don't care about that. They travel first class, and the Raiders have this state-of-the-art facility and like strength and conditioning and stuff that we always hear about constantly. And let's be fun bad. That's my thing.
Yeah, I'll be going to the Bills game for sure. So hopefully I'm gonna try to hook it up and do something cool. Maybe we can do some fans stuff when I'm out there for that weekend. But I'm definitely going to the Cardinals game too. People already hit me up. They're like, "Oh, we gotta go to the Cardinals game." Mm-hmm. That's fine. I'll go watch that. But because I know Mendoza will be playing then for sure.
You think so for sure. I'm telling you though, what if the Raiders are like 500 at this point?
See, that's the thing. All right. So do we want to go record here, Glenn? Do we want to do this right now? We did this last year.
I suppose. I just, sure. Well, I know for content purposes, we probably should. Let's do it.
Yeah, we should probably do it, right? We should probably go record here. Okay. So Miami. What's your thoughts on the first game here?
They're gonna win. They're gonna come out and be like, they're gonna beat Miami, and it's gonna be this like. And I know the Raiders don't play Miami very well. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a different regime in there and everything. You got the Jeff Hafley thing. I think they're going to play really well against Miami, and I think a lot of people are going to get really excited about them, especially if Mendoza is the quarterback for that game, which is not out of the question. But if he is the quarterback for that game, they win that game, they come out looking sharp. That could be crazy. So I'll say win.
All right. I'm going to go win the first game too. One, because I think Miami's a running football team, and I think the Raiders are still going to play their run really well. They play the run really well, basically. You have Mac Crosby out there, you play the run well.
Kwity Paye is a good run defender. You bring him in. The linebackers surely. Quay Walker is a good tackler. The safeties, I think, are going to be very willing to come up and run support and help. You would sincerely hope that the Raiders. That'd be a huge disappointment this year if they couldn't stop the run on defense. That's a fire Rob Leonard thing. If they're giving up, like, I fire him year 1 if they can't stop the run this year, because they do have most of what you need to at least play functional run defense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think they win this game, and I just think Miami's offense really. Who's on Miami's offense?
So, I mean, friend of the show, Caleb Douglas, is on that offense.
Yeah, start there. You're right. You're right, Glenn. Right, friend of the show. Friend of the show.
Respect on his name. So I don't want to I don't want to say that's nobody. Devon Achane's good in the past game. I mean, he's got the bag too. I saw that. And then after that, there's not a lot. But Malik Willis, people are excited about Malik Willis. I don't know much about their offensive play calling. Like what scheme they're running out there or anything. I haven't quite followed the Dolphins offseason there. But yeah, this is a game the Raiders should win. Yeah. Straight up. The Dolphins don't have corners like their corner. They have Chris Johnson. They did draft Chris Johnson, who's my guy. So but it'll be his first career game.
Yeah, the Dolphins has some guy with some weird name like Snoop or something, or Snoop.
Storm Duck.
That's what it is.
Yeah. They got Darkwing Duck in the secondary.
Storm Duck, man. The Raiders get shut down by Storm Duck. We gotta.
Storm Duck is high stepping into the end zone like Deion Sanders after a pick six of Kirk Cousins. Raider fans' confidence is at an all-time low. This is why I love the schedule show, by the way.
Storm fucking Duck. Who names your kid?
They do have Jack. Is Jack Jones on there?
No. Jack Jones signed with the Niners.
He did sign with the Niners. That's right. Well, we might get the Jack Jones revenge game. He's on the schedule.
Jack Jones, yeah. All right, next game, Chargers. So we're both at 1-0. Chargers.
I'm sorry, this week 2 Chargers just doesn't seem to go well for the Raiders. They played awful offense. They should have won that game week 2 last year. Like their defense played well in that game. And it just, man, if they were able to steal a win last year, I know we're in a completely different spot, but I just remember that game, watching it, going like, man, if they could do anything on offense, they could win this game. I mean, it was down to the Raiders. Like, they were forcing fumbles on Omarion Hampton, like, late in the game, and like really these momentum shifting things that would just lead to cement on offense. And I'm sorry, just them at SoFi. Was the last time they won at SoFi when Isaiah Johnson had the PBU that was being reviewed on the last play of the game? Was that the last time they won it? So Isaiah Johnson. What is Isaiah Johnson doing right now?
That was the last thing they won it. SoFi.
Remember where like they called it a touchdown? Everyone's like, nah, on Mike Williams. And then Isaiah Johnson started running laps around the stadium when he saw the replay and stuff. Like, that was awesome. But I think that's the last time they won at SoFi Stadium. They're horrible. Baker Mayfield beat them on Thursday Night Football coming off a plane.
Yeah. They suck at SoFi.
Which it sucks because everyone's like, we're the LA team. I get it, but they don't win in LA.
Yeah, I'm gonna go L here too. I think they're gonna take an L. They take an L there for this game. I think they start 1-1. Like, there's gonna be a little bit of hype, and then they have a little bit of a slowdown with this game. And I just think, like, just because the Chargers and they never win there, right? And I don't want to get to like this team being 2-0. I think that'd be a crazy start for them because they get to 2-0 because the next game at New Orleans, I think they win this game. I think they win that.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think people are talking about Tyler Shuck like I think he was a nice surprise last year. We'll see if he's good again. And I think Kellen Moore did a really nice job there. I think he was a coach nobody was super excited about, the late hire in the process. I think the Saints are becoming this team that I think people are just a year early on the Saints.
Yeah.
People are like, watch out for it's going to become the hipster thing. And it kind of already is. Watch out for the Saints in the South. I think they're going to get off to a slow start. I think the Raiders are going to win this game. I think they're going to be 2-1, and that's when you're going to start. And they might be 2-1 with Kirk Cousins, and that's where you might get the Kubiak long leash. Like, this is my guy for this year.
Exactly.
For the whole year. Like, no matter what happens over the next 6 games.
See, that is a good point, because if Cousins is playing well,
you're right.
Right? The first 3 games, how long does he play? Are they ready to start 2-1? How long does he play? But we'll get into that. We'll get into that after we go through this. All right. Versus Kansas City.
What's weird is I always like our chances more at Arrowhead against Kansas City. I don't know. They just Mahomes and the dog. I'll go loss here. I think the Raiders coming off a 2-1. There's going to be some hype. You're going to get some Peter Schrager, like, whoa, who can believe these Raiders? And then
they're 2-1.
Yeah, if I'm Mahomes, I'm shaking in my boots next week. And then they go out and lay an egg against Spagnuolo. It just sounds like the way this is gone. And they're welcome to prove me wrong. And this is why the schedule show is just meaningless to me, because I could see them being 2-2, but with the complete inverse of this happening. Us being 0-4, but them still being 2-2.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hope they lost to Miami. They're horrible. The season's over. They whoop the Chargers' ass at SoFi, lose to New Orleans, and then they beat Kansas City, which I would prefer.
Honestly,
you'd be 2-0 in the division. Don't get me wrong. I mean, wow, that would be great. But yeah. I think they're gonna lay an egg against Kansas City. They're gonna find out that there's like levels to this shit. I think that Kansas City's gonna bounce back this year. Unfortunately, I think they're gonna bounce back, not to elite standard, but to the playoff standard that they're used to.
Yeah. Gar Zader says that Mahomes is playing week 1, guys. He's insane. If you watch the quarterback show, I know we're not big Mahomes fans here, but if you watch the quarterback show, that Netflix, he's insane. He's playing.
Also, that was a fake injury, by the way.
You might have a point there.
Did you watch the way they lost that last game of the season? There was this whole like, we'll say your ACL's torn and all that stuff. Like he probably had a swollen knee like Max Crosby.
I bet, yeah.
And then they're like, oh, it's torn. And then next year it's the Adrian Peterson season for him. Like, I'm sorry, you don't come back from that. It's not. No. Not that late in the year. It's not happening.
Yeah, I agree with that, dude. Like, he'll be playing week 1. Because I think he's already he's supposed to be ready for mandatory minicamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll be playing. Is they said he tore his ACL and his LCL, but he literally saw reports.
Yes, they said that. Yes, they said that. You're correct.
Yeah, he didn't post any injury surgery pictures on Instagram.
Where was your thumbs up picture in the hospital?
Yeah, where is it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he would have posted that. I do. All right, at New England.
At New England. This was a win last year. What is New England right now? How much is that going to affect him, Mike Vrabel? Like,
great question.
It keeps. You hate to say like, oh, this will sink the team, but you're like, man, they might be entering season from hell mode. I'm gonna say win.
Are you going 3-1?
3-2. 3-2.
Oh, 3-2. They're 3-2.
Yeah. I think the season's gonna fall apart a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go loss here just because it's their first game on the East Coast at 10:00. And I think it's gonna have an effect on them. Having all those 1:00 games back to back, and then waiting to week 5 to have your first game at 10:00. I think it's gonna affect them, and I think that's gonna be the factor in this game. I think it's gonna be closer. This will be like a close game, but I think they lose it just because like turnovers and stupid stuff that average teams do, mediocre teams do to lose these type of games. Mm-hmm. And I do whatever Vrabel. If anything, if anybody could cut out the outside noise, is Mike Vrabel. He's Bill Belichick guy. They dealt with their shit too. So I think he could just lock in because he's wired like that. But I just think New England's just a better team at that point, and then going on the road. That's why I have that L right there.
All right.
Versus Buffalo at home.
Buffalo was Allen in the last time the Raiders played Allen in Allegiant Stadium, it looked like Arena League football on one side of the field. I hope you don't go to this game. You said you're going to. This is like an ass whooping. I just think they haven't played this team well lately. Like this is around the time Buffalo starts getting hot. I know that's a different era. You got the Joe Brady situation, so maybe there's something there that falls apart. They've been a very odd team the way they're run. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's Josh Allen in a dome, unfortunately. And I think he's just going to tear us. This is like the Rob Leonard game where you're like, Rob, you can't give up 40.
Yeah, I think they lose this game too. I do. I mean, even if I go to the game, it's just kind of go watch your game with my brother because I'm really expecting them to not get their butts kicked, maybe, but they're gonna lose that game. I think this is the game the Bills win. Like the Bills, unless it's the Jets, the Bills usually don't lose the teams that they shouldn't lose to.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only team that they shouldn't lose to that they lose to is the Jets. Like let's keep it real, right? Or like a division team like that, or maybe the Dolphins. Right at this point, well, how Josh Allen is playing, that's why they're like 12-5, 13-4 every year, is because they beat down on bad teams. And don't get mad at me, Raiders fans, but they beat down on bad teams.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Out of you. They make an example out of you.
Yeah, they don't play around. Mm-hmm. They don't play around with this. Like unless it's division, like they might go and like lose to the Chiefs or like maybe a pretty good team or one of the better teams in the football. But when it comes to like a bad team, that's how the Bills have that huge point differential every single year because they beat down on teams like that. So that's why I'd expect them to lose. All right, so you're at 3-3. I'm at 2-4.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Los Angeles, the Rams here.
I'm gonna go loss. I'm gonna go loss here. This is gonna be a fun loss.
Okay.
This is going to be the one where they're up 10 and they lose, but they like go up 10 and then they give up like 13 unanswered in the third quarter. And you're like, damn it, it's going to fall away from us. We're going to lose by 20. But then, they took the lead again. And it's just going to be like that back and forth game. Maybe Genty runs for a bunch of yards or something. Just one of those like crazy games where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing the core of this team play really well. Kind of like that Steelers loss that we talked about in 2015. That I could see that. And I think they're going to lose like 35-33 in this game. And it's going to be like by the skin of their teeth, the Rams won. And it's going to be very frustrating for the Raiders, but it's going to be like we might have a little something here game.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they lose this game too. Just because the Rams are dominant team at this point. And the Raiders just won't be able to match up. Like it will be one of those games where like the Rams, even if they play well, the Rams will kind of just overpower them.
So yeah. I just think it's going to be like a Stafford like 2-minute drive where he just where it's actually not even like it's just you watch it and you're just like, it's happening.
Yeah.
He's going to kill. He's going to beat the shit out of us. All right, whatever.
Mm-hmm. All right. Jets at New York. The Geno Smith revenge game.
I think they're going to win this game.
I do too. I think they win that game. I think
they're going to win this game. I think they will. They've had some interesting games at New York before. Like they've gotten their ass kicked a few times. Then they had the Henry Ruggs cover 0 game. It's been odd when they played the Jets. I think they're gonna win this game. I have them at 4 wins right now, right on this thing, but they're gonna win.
Yeah, I think they win this game too. I just don't see the Jets, being good enough on offense to even give the Raiders a challenge. Because I do the Raiders are gonna consistently put up points, right? At least like 23, 24. A game, in my opinion, like somewhere around there. And I don't think the Jets will be able to keep up. Having Frank Reich as your, that's not working.
Is Frank okay? Quick question: is Frank Reich the offensive coordinator for this team or interim head coach by this game?
That's a great.
Because I'm scared. The only way I could see them losing this game is if this is Frank Reich's first game and they like.
This is a debut.
The interim coach bump.
That's a great point, Glenn. How do you think about that? Because Aaron Glenn is definitely in the hot seat.
It would be a miracle if he survived this season.
Yeah, he's not surviving this season. It depends on the Jets record, but you have a great point, man. Maybe
because if they're like 1-7 by this game or 1-6 by this game, he's toast. They wanted him. I mean, it's a miracle he's even still coaching the team right now. So we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta win. I think it's gonna be an ugly win too. I think it's gonna be like, man, we really like this was a weird like 21-17 win against the Jets. Like that was kind of ugly.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't think it'd be a blowout or anything like that, but I think they win this game. I think they go out there, get a couple Geno picks. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Who knows Geno better than Rob Leonard? You know what I mean? He's been around him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple Geno picks, man.
Who knows Geno more than Rob Leonard? He smells that breath still. He said, Rob Leonard wakes up in the middle of the night.
That dragon.
His wife's like, honey, is it what's going on? I smelled it again, honey. No, he's not here with us.
He's gone. Baby, he's gone. Baby, he's gone.
Rob,
calm down.
Go back to bed, Rob.
Go back to bed. I know the dragon was in your face a lot, but he's gone, baby. He's gone.
Yeah. I hate to hate on a fellow Glenn, but Aaron Glenn is fired.
All right. So you're at okay.
I have 4 wins. I think I'm 4-4. We're at 500. No. Yeah, we're at 500 right now for me.
I'm 3-5. Hold on.
3-5. Yeah, I believe you have 3-5.
Because it's 8 games, right?
Yeah, you have one fewer win. I said they were going to beat.
Okay,
well, who did I say? The only game where I said New England. That was the one game we're different on right now.
So so I'm 3-5. You're 4-4. Okay, so we're at San Francisco. At San Francisco.
This is an ass whooping. I think we're gonna get our ass handed to us on this game. This is just one of those ones where I think everything just goes wrong. One of those games.
Okay.
Because it's my life and I grew up around Niner fans and I don't get these moments of joy about these San Francisco sports. A's are playing the Giants right now. I have it on in the corner right now and they're up 5-2 and I'm like, how are we going to blow this? Like, it's just the San Francisco sports has haunted me forever, even as I move away from the Bay Area. Niners are going to kill us. Nick Mullins on Thursday night. The Stidham game was fun. Still lost. Still lost. It just, no. This is where the season kind of takes a dark turn for me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go loss here too. I think the Niners are just a better team. I mean, they just get overpowered. It's like I said, a couple of these games where you see it, like, and when you look at the schedule, they're just gonna get overpowered. The team's just better.
Yeah. Right.
And even if they compete, that's what you want to see. You want to see them compete against the Rams. You want to see them compete against the Bills, not get blown out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of want to see against some of these games. And the same thing with San Francisco. Even though it's on the road, and it depends. I mean, maybe if San Francisco has like 800 injuries, who knows?
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you there. I mean, hey, if they beat the Niners at Levi's, I'll love it. I mean, a substation victory would be one unbelievable.
All right, so I'm at 3-6. You're at 4-5. Seattle.
Ass whooping. We're gonna get our ass kicked by this. This would be a tough stretch for the schedule. I know it's a Kubiak kind of. He might have the answers to the Mike McDonald defense. I don't know. I think Mike McDonald's going to retool everything every year. I think he's just one of those guys. He obviously is the next great defensive mind that kind of over the next 10 years will be the guy that retools and innovates. I don't see I think Seattle might start slow, but I was kind of hoping the opener was Seattle.
Yeah.
Because that's when I'd want to play them. Coming off the Super Bowl, maybe a little hangover. They view their season as a 20-game season. Who cares about week 1? By week 10, that's when they start hitting the gas pedal, I think. Especially in that division, how competitive it is. So this is a tough one. This is like a 30 to 14 game. Just ugh.
Yeah, I think they get their ass kicked by Seattle too. Seattle's too good. They're too good at defense.
Yep,
and that'll be the problem. So I think that one. All right. So you're at 4-6. I'm at 3-7.
Mm-hmm.
At Denver.
Loss.
Okay, you're gonna loss here.
Yeah, this is a loss at Mile High, a close one, a close under game, kind of just like a 17-13 loss where the offense never gets going. Defense makes a couple plays, and you think you're in the game, but then you lose.
I'm gonna go win here.
Okay.
I think they win at Denver, just because I think Denver. This is the type of game Denver loses.
Yeah.
Get 3. Well, I'm 3-7. I'm 3-6 going in this game. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're tied now, I think.
Yeah, we're tied now after this one, but I was 3-6 going to this one.
You were.
But this is the type of game Denver loses, where they're playing the 3-6 Raiders, and the Raiders aren't playing terrible. And Bo Nix is coming off an injury. They get some pressure on the quarterback. I think they win at Denver. I'm going to take the win here. I'm going to take the win.
Okay.
All right, at Cleveland.
Loss.
I'm going loss here too. Damn it.
I think the defense is going to tear them apart. This is where you're going to have to see. Like, this is the Kubiak stuff. Like, can you just tear apart this defense? That's when I'll know you're a good coach. I know it's a weird thing, like, if you beat Cleveland. But, like, that defense is nasty. I mean, it's nasty. I mean, they're really good on defense. Like, there's not a lot of holes on that defense. I know they're losing Jim Schwartz, but they have Myles Garrett. They're really good. I mean, this is without having Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah either. Like, he's not going to play. I don't know if he's ever going to play football again, but like that, if they had him, it would be even crazier. They have Schlesinger. They just seem to get it right in the draft the last couple of years. On offense, yeah, we'll see, but I just think this defense is going to swallow them. This is a really bad stretch. This is the bad stretch to me. Everybody keeps talking about the first 8 games. To me, this is the bad stretch.
Yeah, something tells me they lose to Cleveland just because it's on the road and it's at Cleveland, and it might be cold as hell.
Right.
And we'll get into it in a second, but I think Mendoza will be playing by this time at this point. So okay,
yeah.
So I'm at 4-7. You're at what, 5-6?
No,
Wait.
I haven't had a win in a long time. I've had 4 straight losses.
Glenn won.
I'm at 4-8.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you're at 5-7. I'm at 4-8. Or no, you're at yeah. You're at 5-7. I'm at 4-8. That sounds right.
Yeah, hold on. All right, so I got you win for Miami, loss for Chargers, win at New Orleans, loss at KC, win at New England, loss, win, loss.
Yep.
So how many losses you got so far? You got 1.
8. I have 8 losses.
You have 8 losses. So how many losses I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so I'm at 5-7.
Yeah, you have a slightly more positive outlook at this.
All right, so 4-8, Glenn, and I'm 5-7. Okay, so we're at the bye week. Okay. All right, so bye. After the bye, we got Chargers. What do you got?
I got a win here.
Oh, we're both at 4-8. We're both at 4-8.
Okay. I have a.
Thank you, Antiversal. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a win here. I think by this time, one thing we're forgetting about Los Angeles, I think they're going to come out of the gate hot with the Mike McDaniel thing. They're going to come out of the gate hot. I think defensively they'll do just fine at the beginning. I think by this point they're going to be missing Jesse Minter by week 14. You're going to be like, oh, they actually don't really have the defensive roster that they needed. I think Baltimore is going to be really good under Jesse Minter, and I think Los Angeles, it's like they don't really have that kind of defense. I think this is the Mendoza coming out game. And this is the one that's going to have Raider fans going crazy. Is Mendoza tearing up the Chargers?
Okay.
I think I actually think this is what I would say would be his first start.
You think so? Okay.
Right after the bye week.
It's just too long for me, but
that's a lot of Kirk Cousins. No, it's a lot of Kirk Cousins.
it is, man. A lot of Kirk Cousins, but we'll get to that.
But when do you start? I mean, we'll talk about it. Like, look at this. It's tough to find a real pocket to start him.
It really is, man. It is. All right. With this game, I agree with you. I think they beat the Chargers here just because I think Mike McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh will be butting heads by here. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Mike McDaniel runs the football really well. but he doesn't like to do it.
And his pass game's weird too.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, his pass game's weird. It's really simple. I don't know if that's just for Tua or is that his pass game. Like his pass game is really simple. Like they used to run the Dolphins literally ran like the same play, but like Mendoza would have three different not Tua. Tua would have three different reads on the same exact play. They would literally run that play over and over and over again. Does Herbert do that? Like, has teams figured him out? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because he runs the ball the best. That's what he was with Shanahan. He's a run game coordinator. He has a great running game, but he doesn't run the ball like 800 times. Like, he was betting on on the running back they had and the explosive running backs they had to make those plays, and they really don't have that at the Chargers. They don't have it. Like, I mean, Morgan Hampton could be explosive, but like, I don't know if he's really a McDaniel running back. So I think there's to be some clashing there. I think there's some clashing.
He's gonna have like Kamani Vidal as his lead back by this point.
Exactly.
Who kills the Raiders, by the way. But yeah, that guy, it's gonna be like one of those things like, what happened to Hampton? No, fantasy owners like freaking out and stuff, and like Kamani Vidal is the lead back.
Exactly. All right, so we're both at 5-8 here. So versus Denver, what are you thinking?
I have a loss, unfortunately, here.
Okay, I agree with this. I think it's a loss.
I think it's a loss. I think it's going to be yet another kind of ugly loss. I just think they're going to be losing to teams that are good playoff teams. I don't consider the Chargers a good playoff team.
Yeah.
Denver has a much better roster than the Chargers, in my opinion. Maybe not at quarterback, but at a lot of the other parts. I think Denver's defense is very good. They've pretty much keep running it back in terms of system and scheme and players there. It's going to be tough to beat them, and I have a loss there.
Yeah, Sean Ray said Keaton Mitchell's again. I mean, Keaton Mitchell's
no. Keaton Mitchell is good, but if you give Keaton Mitchell more than 10 to 12 carries a game, he's going to get his ass lit up.
Yeah, that's
Keaton
true.
Mitchell's a guy he's the guy. He's the sports car you only take out every once in a while. And if you're gonna make him a feature back, he's gonna crumble into hourglass sand.
And they drafted Marion Hampton. They're giving him the ball. I'm sorry.
You would think. I mean, you would think. And I gotta be honest. I was not impressed with what I saw. I thought Genty was a 10 times better runner than him last year, just given the circumstances.
He got the ball. He was a better pass catcher than he was a runner.
Yeah, which was interesting. I thought that was really. I just thought he was really stiff as a runner. I liked him. I liked him a lot in college. I just remember watching him I was like, man, this guy's not really doing it for me as a rookie.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, dude. All right. So next one, first Tennessee.
I got to win here. I got to win. I'm just like not impressed with what Tennessee's done in the offseason at all.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, they've made a lot of moves. I think almost all of them are bad. Wan'Dale Robinson is a stupid contract to Wan'Dale Robinson. I'm sorry, dumb. I like Robert Saleh as a defensive mind. As a head coach, remains to be seen. I thought he had horrible clock management when he was with the Jets. I don't think they're that good. I think you draft Carnell Tate at 4. Is that keeping you up at night? I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think they're that good. It's going to be the Cam Ward show. Is Cam Ward, elite? He doesn't have to prove it this year, but the only way I'd be scared for this game is if he has proved it by this point.
Yeah.
And I think this is a win. I don't think Tennessee has a lot on defense that scares me other than Jeffrey Simmons, but they've had Jeffrey Simmons the last couple times that the Raiders have played them. So nothing's changed. So I'll have a win.
Yeah. I think they win this game too. I'm going to go win here. Just because even if Tennessee does improve, I don't think it'll be improved that much. I'm not, because I've been watching Cam Ward. He's the first quarterback. I'm trying to do my quarterback countdown here, but I've been doing this summer scouting too, which has been frustrating me. Thank God for Mendoza. I just want to tell all Raiders fans, trust me, guys. be happy we got Mendoza for 2026.
I'm not a huge Cam Ward guy.
The 2027 quarterback class is overrated. But anyways, I think Cam Ward has some. I think he'd be a good starter. I think he can be, just watching him so far. But it's still gonna take a while because I don't think the team is there. I think his team is around him. The offense around him is not there yet. So I think he'll be more of a year 3 type of guy.
Yeah.
Than year 2. So that's why I think maybe he might be getting hot here. But because he did last year, at the end of the year, he was starting to get a little hot. So maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he becomes that guy. But even if that, I still think the Raiders win this game.
I think Ward battles really hard. That's what I like about him a lot, is he battles. I think he's got it up here. I think it's totally fine up here. My problem with Cam Ward is I don't think you can throw sidearm like a shortstop and throw deep passes in the NFL. No. I don't think it's true. You watch Mahomes when he uncorks it and throws it deep, it's right over the top like a damn relief pitcher. He gets the sidearm when he wants to get a little creative. Cam Ward is just like sidearm shortstop double play ball every single time. And I'm like, that ball's going to sail. It's going to tail off. It's tough to track in the air. Like, you're going to have to really retool your mechanics there. So that's just my issue with Cam Ward. It's always, and then maybe some of the internal clock a little bit sometimes has always been a thing with me with Cam Ward. But I think the Raiders are going to beat them. I feel like the Raiders kind of own the Titans.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do they?
A little bit. Yeah, they do. Historically.
No, and then you're just talking about I feel like the last couple of times they played them, they've won. I know that I was at a game, unfortunately, where Tannehill and the AJ Brown 98-yard touchdown. I was there. It sucked, but I feel like they've this post Vrabel Titans. I feel like it's just they're not scaring anybody.
No, they're not. Just on DJ asked, will Dable make a difference? Maybe. I don't know. It might be a little tougher on Cam to do that, but I do think he played a whole lot better at the end of the year. But he had a lot of watching that dude from Stanford just drop 100 passes was awful, man.
Io Manor, I liked him.
God, he dropped so many passes. I watched it on film. I was like, oh my God.
But my thing is I get you a Carnell Tate and Wan'Dale Robinson. It's like, is that really getting you excited?
The thing is, because I watched Julian Sand last week. Mm-hmm. I'm like, is Carnell Tate really worth a top 5 pick? Because like I'm saying, when you watch from a different perspective, if you're watching just Carnell Tate, maybe you get bought in. But when you watch from the quarterback's perspective,
mm-hmm. I think he's good. I think he's good, not great.
He's not better than Jordan Tyson. I don't give.
No, yeah, he's good, not great. Good, not great. And I just, to me, you took good, not great at 4th overall.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just saying. Hey, it might be. He might be just fine. He might sell jerseys. He might have, 7-8 touchdowns a year. Just totally fine. I think he kind of is Marvin Harrison Jr. without the hype.
See, all Big Ten players scare me, because even Big Ten corners, because
skill position. I would.
Of course, O line, D line.
I was saying in the trenches, give me the Big Ten.
we love the Big Ten. Outside, it's just there's more who's the Ohio State guy that went top 5? I forgot his name.
Jeff Okudah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Right, but Marvin Harrison, bad. Damon Arnett, we dropped Damon Arnett, awful. Even the dude from Northwestern. Remember Greg? He played for the Browns.
Greg Newsome. He's all right.
Yeah, exactly. But he got a lot of hype. Mm-hmm. If he's gonna be great. A lot of these Big Ten skill players are just when they get in the NFL, we realize that they're playing the Big Ten.
What's weird about them? I think it's the hyped Big Ten players because Nico Collins is awesome, but in college, I was like, what are you guys talking about when you watch him in college? There's these odd players. The Big Ten, it's the guys you don't think of that are really good, as skill position players. And you're like, how is this guy good? But it's Nico Collins. You're like, this guy's amazing. And all that. So, yeah, we'll see. It's a lot of Titans talk here. I get it. But this is going to be a competitive Raider game this
year. Yeah. All right. At Arizona.
I have a win.
I have a win here too.
No, I have a win. I think Arizona by this point's mailing it in. I think it's
Tyson's Carson Beck is playing.
Carson Beck or at this point like Clayton Tune or something. I have no idea who their backup is, but at this point,
we're getting Carson Beck reps.
Yeah, game. Carson Beck or something, some sort of thing there. It's weird because I don't think the Cardinals are like number one overall bad. I just think that at quarterback, unfortunately, you just have to have a guy and they don't. And so that's a team the Raiders can beat. And that's a team I think is fine. Like I think Rob Leonard could like smother these games. And I think there's going to be like Rob Leonard lovers when they beat teams like this, where it's going to look like when the Raiders used to play Paxton Lynch.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, look at this defense.
Yeah. Like they just go all out. Like Stooks has like an interception. Like,
pick six. 3 Malcolm Kuhn sacks. You're gonna get just forced fumbles. Like they're gonna have that game where you're like this young core. Like Hondo Carpenter's like Clint. This young core. When you look at these guys and they're all good Christian men, when they all make these plays, are you thinking to yourself, I have Hall of Famers on my roster? Like that's what you're gonna get after the Arizona game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I 100% agree with that. That is truth.
Clint, I'm curious. You're gonna hear that.
Yeah. Clint, I'm curious. Is Malcolm Kuntz the best defensive end in all of football?
Clint, I'm curious. When I watch Malcolm Kuntz and Lawrence Taylor, I can't tell which one's which. Clint, I'm curious. Can you tell?
Oh, it's so true. Because that is the type of game for that to happen. Because I think Carson Beck will be playing by
man.
Because they're already hyping up Carson Beck online. Like, what's this? Like I saw some TikTokers like, what's the difference between Carson Beck and Mendoza? I'm like,
do you want me to bring out the IQ? Like literal IQ. Let's have him take an IQ test. I'll tell you right now.
One does a party in Miami like a crazy idiot. Like,
yeah,
Beck's gonna be in Scottsdale.
Both had plenty of time in Miami.
Beck's gonna be in Scottsdale. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah. If you can't handle Miami, you aren't gonna be able to handle Scottsdale because Scottsdale's gonna be easier for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the blondes are gonna like him when he's tattooed up and all that stuff. The blondes in Scottsdale, they're gonna be all over.
6'5",
6'5" with tattoos and
looks
just
like the Ice Age.
You know what I mean? They're gonna be all over Carson. He's not gonna be. He can't make it. Arizona's the worst spot for him, right? I mean the Calvary twins that he was dating, they're from here, so it's the perfect. He's gonna be in Scottsdale, bro. He's gonna be at the clubs. Yeah. He's gonna be a bottle blonde, having too much fun on a weeknight. He ain't gonna make it here. So,
hell yeah, man.
I agree. But last game, Kansas City. Last game.
I'm gonna go loss here. I think Kansas City's gonna. They're back. I don't know. Unfortunately, I think they're back. I think they're gonna win the division. This is going to be one of the games too. I could actually see this game being flexed where Kansas City needs it to get in, or needs it to win the division. It says a flex game, and I think it might.
Yeah, because like they gotta win this game to beat the Broncos or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but yeah. What did I have? 6 wins, 7 wins?
Yeah, I think we're both at 6. They were both 6.
That's what I think they are. That's what I think they are as a team. I think they're fun bad. I think some of these games are going to be really bad. I think games like the Rams game, I could even see, another game. I think they're going to have a couple big teams they play where they get outmatched early, but they claw their way back a little bit. And it just depends on when Mendoza's playing to see how entertaining that actually is. But yeah, I 6-win team this year, and I think they're going to be that gets you in the top 10. I think does it? It gets you right around 10. It gets you right around 10.
Yeah, 10 or 11. Jamari Johnson. You guys don't get mad at me.
You're insane for that. But I
don't get mad at me, guys.
I love the guy.
If they're at 11, I'm pushing for Jamari Johnson. You're gonna.
I'm a Trevor Gooseby guy personally. I know he might not. He might go top 7.
I'm Jamari Johnson at 11 because he's I'll tell you, good guys. I don't know. I'm a huge fan. I'm a big Jamari Johnson fan here. And I just think they could run 12 personnel. Why do you need a wide receiver when you got Brock Bowers and Jamari Johnson? I don't understand. Jamari Johnson also blocks like a tackle. That's why I love him so much, man. I just think that's his AJ Barner, but like even better. He has his AJ Barner, and he has his who's the other? I don't know who the other tight end was for Seahawks.
Elijah Arroyo early, but yeah, for sure.
I just don't see how you could pass on Jamari. I just don't see how you do it. I just don't see it at 11.
Well,
how do you pass on Jamari Johnson?
What if Dylan Stewart's looking at you? Like, what if?
No way, Dylan Stewart. He's at least going 2. Like he's going 2 for sure.
With all these quarterbacks, you sure?
No, because I watched the quarterbacks. I mean,
I know, but teams are going to be this. Every team's been saving their. Not a single first-round pick from last year was traded.
But okay, but who? Okay, so Arch Manning, I know he's going 1, no matter what. I don't care what he does. He's going 1. We can talk about him being erratic, which he is. He's erratic as hell. Dude, he'll make one throw and then he'll throw it in the stands the next play, and then whatever. But he's going 1. He's basically Trevor Lawrence at this point, right? So it doesn't matter what he does. He's going to go 1. Who goes 2, right? I would go Darian.
It's Dante.
No, I think it's Darian Mensah. I think Mensa goes 2. Okay. I don't think Moore goes first round, bro. I don't think.
He'll go first round.
Oh, you think so?
I'm not like a massive fan. Like I think he's going to be fine. I think he has that CJ Stroud. I think he's going to have a couple of big games playing for Oregon where everyone goes, you just isolate these games, and he's going to have a couple games you talk yourself into. I think. Also, you're going to look at a guy like Lenore Sellers. Like Lenore Sellers is a wild card. Right, like if Lenore Sellers has a huge year, which he can. He has to, and I'm a big fan of him. But if he has a huge year, that's another guy there that is absolutely. I mean, if he has a really good college football year, I mean, you might be having him with Arch Manning. Like it's that type of upside. And then after that, there's always a guy that rises. You have this guy. I'm telling you right now. Everyone's going to fall in love with Trinidad Chambliss because Trinidad Chambliss has been playing out college football for 15 years at this point. So he's going to be ahead of everybody. He's got Charlie Weiss. I know he's in LSU, Charlie Weiss Jr., but like Ole Miss is going to be fine there. I know they have that your buddy Levitt's going to be playing under Kiffin, so he's going to get that kind of bump. He's going to have these easy throws made for him. Every team saved their picks for this point. For this draft. We'll find out, but I'm telling you, these guys are going to go high. And then I think the Raiders are going to be looking at guys like Gooseby. I think they're going to want to trade down from where they're at. I mean, it's Spytek. Spytek wants to trade down. If you give him any option anywhere, he's going to say, how far can I trade down before I get my guy? That's always going to be, he's going to have a couple guys in mind, but he's going to say, how far can I trade down? He's kind of similar to Andrew Berry, what Andrew Berry does in Cleveland.
Yeah,
I think he's going to want to do that. To me, it's Gooseby is going to be, I think, tackle 1 out of Texas. I think that guy is a monster. I think he's better than any offensive lineman that came out this year. Possibly last year. We'll see. The guy's just it's there. It's there. It's there. Like you watch him against any of these great pass rushers, it's there. And I think I think all the Arch Manning tape's going to get him that hype too. And then you have Cam Coleman as well, who in most years would be a wide receiver 1. He's going to have to put on a little bit of weight, but I think the AJ Green comps are there. So 6 wins gets you in my opinion, in that realm of where I think it's going to be an overinflated quarterback class. You also have the Simmons, I believe, out of Texas, was the defensive end. You're also going to have him there. I think Texas is going to be playing a lot of big-time football.
Corner out of Notre Dame, bro.
I mean, who's to say? The Raiders don't take him. I love Leonard. Leonard Floyd is a monster.
I know.
Mekhi Lemon's tape last year, everyone goes, if you throw out the Notre Dame guy, because he got strapped up, seatbelt celebration after seatbelt. They said, Mekhi, why don't you try a pass? That's what they said. And then he fumbled on that play, by the way. They were like, hey, Mekhi, I know you can't get open against the goal. Start passing the ball with you. No, beast. Anyways, didn't want to hype up my own guys. You did it for me. No big deal.
I got you, bro. I got you.
He's a monster. He is a monster. So, there. We'll see. We'll see. It's a long season. A lot of stuff happens, guys. Like it's going to look different than what we're saying.
I think I'm gonna tell you right now. Darian Mensah goes too.
I do like him. I like his.
Mensah goes behind Manning because I think like he was so good at Duke. His film at Duke is so good. Like I honestly like if I went into the season with him and Arch, I would have Mensah over him.
I'm just not an Arch guy personally. I think in the short game, Arch has a lot of work to do in the short and intermediate game.
No, see, I agree with you on that, but Arch can't throw downfield.
That's crazy because a lot of people say he's like this otherworldly deep ball thrower.
It's not. It's because he'll have some highlights.
Yeah,
but like consistently, like nah, bro. He can't. They literally started throwing screens with him like he's a child.
I'm telling you, I just haven't been impressed by him. He didn't cover a spread for me the first year, and I've been watching him ever since. When you don't cover a spread for me, I put you on watch, and then I keep watching, and I go, when does it happen? When's the thing that I thought was going to happen? When does that happen? And it's like a couple games, like, and it's against teams you expect him to do it against.
Yeah.
When does the Manning come out? Like, when does that happen? And if he's this good, Texas should win the national title this year. They're good. Sark is a good play caller. They have an all-pro left tackle. They have a Cam Coleman transfers in at wide receiver. They have the guy that's going to edge rusher is going to go top 10 probably.
Yeah.
When does you have to play some meaningful football at some point.
Easy. I'm saying like they're calling Mendoza RPO merchant. They better be calling him a screen.
That's what I'm saying. Like we talk about these quarterbacks like everybody's polished except Mendoza. No. I'm telling you, if his name was Arch Moore, there'd be some people would be like, yeah, he's on my sleeper list.
Yeah,
that's what they would be saying.
He said Minska. I would say, and I know CJ Stroud's been playing terrible, but I think it's CJ Stroud. I think that type of prospect. But Mensa's really good because Mensa's like a quarterback. Mensa like checks down. He goes to his reads. He's very athletic. He can move. He can make every throw on the field. He makes great decisions. Like if Miami wins the national championship, like I think Manny's going one. This is the thing. Is like it's set in stone because the NFL's stupid and he's a Manning.
Yeah,
but I think Mensa will definitely go two for sure. If he plays as well as I think he will with Miami with a way better team, but we'll see.
I will say if the Raiders are a top 5 picking team, and it goes really bad, they are in a really good spot for a trade down where they can get multiple first round picks. Yeah, they are, because I think this class I think there's less of a consensus one. There's just a lot of guys that are interesting. Nobody's talking about John Mateer, and I like John Mateer. I think his finger or whatever, that hand injury he had last year screwed up that entire back half of the season. I think Mateer's good, and I think he's going to come out and not surprise everybody, but people are going to go, oh, you forgot about John Mateer with Oklahoma. Yeah. He's got a cannon.
I agree. All right, let's get some of these questions, man, and we'll talk about Mendoza here. Has the Raiders' relevancy been dying? No prime time.
Yeah, I mean, you have to win at some point. Like, you can't lose 20 out of 22 years and expect for the NFL to be like, remember Al Davis? Remember the member berries, South Park. Like, when like, remember this? Remember that? It's what happens every time they hire a head coach. They bring out all the Hall of Famers, and they look older and older, and they haven't been winning. Yeah, they have to earn this. I'm sorry. They have to earn this. I don't really enjoy when they play primetime games. I just don't, because I don't feel confident about the team. And they have to do something to change that.
I agree with that. I agree. It's got to be a better team overall, man. It's got to be a better team. And if Mendoza was like, they didn't sign Cousins and Mendoza was the guy, they would have primetime games. Let's keep it real.
I don't know. How many primetime games did Tennessee have last year with Cam Ward? None. I mean, you have to earn it. You have to be.
Mendoza has like more of that appeal. Like it was Cam
sure.
Ward on Jimmy Fallon. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. It's just like Bryce Young, like you being drafted number 1 is definitely like nerds pay attention to that. But like the NFL, it wants Mahomes versus this guy, Mahomes versus Jordan Love on Sunday Night Football. That's what you want. Like you want those games. The average NFL fan that doesn't listen to the Athletic podcast or like Dane Brugler or Read the Beast, most of those people want to see like some of the better quarterbacks that have been veterans for a while play against each other. That's what a primetime game is. That's what gets the most views. Like the NFL has the responsibility to go pick primetime games that people want to watch.
Yeah. All right. So back to the schedule here. When does Mendoza play? Glenn, what are your thoughts on that?
I think the best way to do it, it's going to be like pulling teeth after the bye week. Look at that stretch of games after the bye week. That's a really good time to introduce a quarterback, in my opinion. You get 2 division games. You see the competitor. You get to watch the competitor, Mendoza. I don't think the Chargers defense is good, personally. I think Jesse Minter is a good play caller. I think Jesse Minter did a lot of really good things for them, and that's the reason Jesse Minter was viewed as like maybe the top guy in terms of overall hires. Like his interviews, like people were saying, like the Raiders really liked him too. So we can't even say we got our guy, but like they also really like Jesse Minter for a reason. That's a really good at home against the Chargers. Chargers are a very injured team. A lot of times, I'm not going to say they're going to have just randomly be healthy this year. They haven't proved that. Then you have Denver after that. That's a tough one, right? That's a tough one. No doubt about it. But then you get Tennessee, Arizona. 3 out of your 5 games, I think, are winnable in that. In that sense. Because let's say you bring him in at Buffalo, like what I teased early. You're going to play the Rams. Yeah, you'll play the Jets. Like that's not the worst opponent. But then you're going to play the Niners, Seattle, Denver, and Cleveland. That's probably, if healthy with the Niners situation, that's probably 4 of the top 12 defenses in the league. That's tough. I mean, then Raheem Morris is going to be calling the Giants, or I'm sorry, the Niners this year. He's going to be calling that. That's a tough time to bring him in there. And especially if has a tough time getting to those checkdowns, like these defensive coordinators are going to eat him alive.
Yeah.
When do you do it?
This is tough for me, but I'm going to shoot my shot here. I think he starts versus Kansas City, week 4.
That's something.
I think because Justin DJ asked a good question here. So what if Kirk's playing bad and keeping the team in games, but the defense is holding us back? We still put him in Mendoza. If Kirk plays bad, right, and there's like chirps about him playing bad, which I don't know how good he's gonna play, right? I think I'm just go with a scenario like the Raiders defense is overachieving, right? And we still go with the same record. They start 2-1. They're overachieving, but Kirk Cousins isn't playing well. That's what I'm basically going with this. That I think Mendoza plays week 4 against Kansas City. I think just because I think he's gonna be ready more often. Because to be honest, I still personally, in my heart, I think he plays week 1. I still think that, but maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe they keep it that way. But I still feel like that he's gonna win that job.
Yeah,
but I still think the latest he's going to be in is week 4. I think it's going to be week 4. I think he's going to come in against Kansas City, no matter what, if they feel confident in him or not. It's just that he's going to be ready to play, and I think Cousins is just going to look like he did, like he's going to look like Kirk Cousins, because with the Falcons last year when Cousins did play well, the Falcons played better defense than we're expecting the Raiders to play.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Right?
Jeff Ulbrich is in my opinion, a very established coordinator in the league.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So I'm expecting something like that, but I'm just shooting my shot. I'm shooting my shot there. And you said that home crowd. Yes, I'm saying the home crowd would go crazy. Mendoza against KC. If I feel like that's where they're gonna do it. I feel like they're gonna put him out there week 4, and it could be later, but that's just my guess right now. I'm going with that. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, even if I stick with the record, because I don't know if Cousins will be balling at that point, and I think Mendoza will be ready before people think, in my opinion.
I think you're correct in your assessment about Mendoza. I still think this administration with the Raiders is going to value. Okay, maybe you're ready, but I want you chomping at the bit. I want you to be more than ready when you come in. But here's the thing. I think the 2 scenarios in which Mendoza starts should be, I'm not saying will be, but should be week 1 or week 14.
that's
I'm either giving you the job out of camp or you're not playing till the end of the season. Those are my two times. You either in camp, you either showed that like I can't keep this kid on the bench. I'm sorry. We got to get rolling now. He's doing everything I need. He's doing everything, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, doing all of these things that I thought maybe would take a little bit of time. I'm starting him week 1. But if he's just intriguing, right? Because the thing is, he's going to play in preseason. That's a weird thing about Mendoza. He's going to play in preseason, and that's going to be what people watch in preseason.
I know.
Nobody watches these great teams in preseason. These teams that play playoff games every single year, right? The Chiefs, nobody cares what they do in the preseason. People care about who picked 1 in the preseason. Let's watch the number 1 overall pick. If he goes out in preseason and lights it up, I'm talking lights it up, like it looks good. It's just like, whoa. You might force the hand. But if you don't, I think he sits for a long time in terms of the NFL year season.
Just for me personally, I hope he doesn't sit till week 13.
No, it's not going to be fun, though. It's not going to be a fun thing. I think we might value it year 3 of Mendoza. We might go, that's probably a good thing that he sat till week 14. It's not going to be fun while it happens, though. It's like a dentist appointment.
I can't watch Kirk Cousins for 13 weeks, man. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? I can't watch that floater, I can't watch the out floater. But, that's what they want to do. Like, I can't be mad about it. I'm like,
here's the thing. Like, what if they're running the ball? Like, nobody's talking about this. Like, what if what if the run game is just completely fixed? I think you can watch Kirk Cousins a little longer than that.
Yeah, because the thing is, Cousins' film isn't bad. I'm kind of dogging Cousins here, but his film was pretty. It was Kirk Cousins' film with a really weak arm, right? So, like the reads are there. He makes great reads. He still reads things right. He sees blitzes well. Like he's still Kirk Cousins, but it's 38-year-old Kirk Cousins. So, like whatever Kirk Cousins was always at fringe. Like he's kind of like Derek Carr. He's always at fringe, 10 to 13 quarterback, right? But now that guy's 38. So
no. I'm not going to defend his play.
You know what I mean?
This is about Mendoza's development, not Kirk Cousins' play, in my opinion, is what I'm saying. Did you win the job at a camp? Like, did you look amazing in camp? In my opinion, if Mendoza looks kind of rough around the edges, like maybe we want some more, and Kirk Cousins looks okay, Cousins wins the job. That it doesn't have to be reborn Kirk Cousins. That's not what wins Kirk Cousins the job. It's about whether Mendoza goes out there and takes it. And he shows that with the nuances, because I think we know Mendoza can make the throws. We know he can move a little bit. We know these things, but is he doing the things like getting to the third read? Is he doing the things that everybody's criticizing him for? Are those things just completely gone?
Yeah.
That's what gets him on the field earlier. And if it's not right away, I think they're going to give Cousins a long time.
I know. Maybe to be honest, like I think a lot of it is like I do have a lot of confidence in Kubiak that I think that Cousins might play well early on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What if Kirk Cousins beats the Chiefs week 4? Like, I could see some weird thing like that.
He could. That's what I'm saying. Like, he could though, because he is that type of guy where like he just runs the offense.
Yeah.
And like even when you watch them in the Falcon, when you watch them play the Falcons, like there's some times, of course, there's just limitations there, right? But like they went 5-3 when he started.
But I would feel so damn good about Clint Kubiak if I saw Kirk Cousins playing competent football for the Raiders. Like I would feel like, damn, Clint Kubiak is a monster.
Exactly.
If like Kirk Cousins looked like kind of reborn a little bit, the arm is the arm, but you're kind of seeing, you're just seeing open guys getting thrown to. You're seeing the run game back. You're like, I'm like, man, just sit Mendoza. Like we'll get to him when we get to him. I would just like, to me, Kubiak is a 10-year plan. Mendoza is a 10-year plan. This season kind of doesn't matter in terms of the 10-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
So just get it right is all I'm saying.
All right. Okay, man. All right. I remember we missed making a leap 2 weeks in a row.
We're not doing that, actually. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. We'll get to that next week. We got
There's so much offseason.
Exactly. It took the Seahawks half a year to get the run game going. How long do you expect the Raiders? How long do you expect it to take for the Raiders?
Better be right away.
It has to be right away.
It has to be right away. I think they can do it. I'm not saying elite. I just mean it has to look a lot better than last year. Like where you're like, whoa, there you go. There's some big runs. There's some yards before contact. There's going to be analytics, I think, that you're going to be able to take from this. And I'm not a big analytics guy, but the yards before contact, we'll see. I think Genty's going to be a high fantasy pick, so you're going to have plenty of eyes on their run game this year. Mike Washington, you take. Roman Hemby versus Dylan Laube will probably be the best battle in camp, in my opinion. Because those guys are going to play, whoever wins that job.
Hemby returns kicks too,
and Hemby's got a little pass protection too.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Malik Benson's the returner on this team, just in my opinion, but we'll see. It's like we'll see. But you have, if they're running the football, and you're gonna have to see at least the like kind of foreshadowing of a good run game. Like, okay, that's there, because last year was just a disaster, and Genty still had 1,300 all-purpose and 10 touchdowns or something like that. Like that's a lot of running backs would kill for that season. So that's just you'll know because Genty, I think, is very good.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. So he said, Cousins wins 11 games. Do you keep him? I mean,
no, you trade him. No. You trade him. You get it. You sell high.
Trade him like John Kitna.
You sell him for like a 3rd-round pick, and it's a very shrewd move if you do, because you have the guy you want. Because Cousins is not Darnold. That's the thing. Cousins is not Darnold, where Darnold's 27, and you're like, I might get 10 years out of Darnold. I have to weigh that out. Cousins, you're not getting that. So he's 38. Sell him. Let somebody else do it. Trade him to whoever. I don't know. Whoever needs a spot starter for a year, 3rd-round picks. Do what the Seahawks did to trade Geno. You do that with Cousins if he's good.
Is our O-line right now better than the 2025 Seahawks O-line?
No. I think the tackles on Seattle's O-line are better. And then they had a rookie guard, Gray Zabel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's
it's tough. It's kind of a tough question.
A lot of potential. Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant have the opportunity to make that question a yes.
Because JPJ a better prospect than Greg Zabel, right? Like in your head.
In a better prospect, we're past prospect time for JPJ.
I know, but like potential wise,
yes.
And then you got Colton Miller.
Yeah, true. People forget that Miller was not healthy.
It's kind of similar. It is a little similar in my opinion. It's a little similar.
It's similar, and Kubiak should be able to make it average. And an average O-line play for the Raiders would do a lot for them this year.
Hell yeah, it would.
We would be overrating it.
I agree. definitely saw quite a few examples of the Mandalorian not seeing open receivers over the middle and dropping his eyes early. Can coaching overcome that stuff, or just limitations we got to accept?
No.
He got all that changed in the playoffs. Let's say that. I'm gonna say that right. Guys.
Also, he's 6'5". Also, he's 6'5". You can see the middle.
Everything you hate about Mendoza, he fixed it in the playoffs.
Also, the fact is like, I'll put it to you this way. Caleb Williams is probably a better prospect than Fernando Mendoza. The problem with Caleb Williams is he will never grow taller.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams would be the best quarterback in the NFL if he was the height and weight of Mendoza. Straight up. He would be the best quarterback in the NFL.
Don't get me started. Because Caleb Williams, that throw he threw an interception at the end of the game to the Rams, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody talks about DJ Moore running the wrong route. But the thing is since Williams is so short, I mean, he's not that short. He's 6'1", but he's under 6'2", okay?
Yeah, he doesn't look big either. He just doesn't look big on the TV.
He couldn't see Moore. Whether he assumed Moore was going to be at a spot because he couldn't see him. Mm-hmm. So he assumed, and that's why he threw an interception. And that's why it's always tough to win with short quarterbacks. I mean, everybody complains about Jalen Hurts not throwing over the middle. Like, you see all Eagles fans, why does Jalen Hurts not throw over the middle? I'm like, it's because he's 6'1".
Yeah, and it's just lanes too. Even if you can see it, it's the lane to throw over your lineman. The short answer to me is I'm not as concerned about Fernando Mendoza over the middle of the field because I know he can see it.
Yeah.
So yes, if Kubiak is worth the hire, that can be fixed because Fernando Mendoza can see it. I can't really teach Bryce Young how to throw over the middle. I can't really teach Kyler Murray how to throw over the middle in a natural progression. They're small. And the NFL used to operate on this. And that's why everybody tries to break the pocket. Everybody tries to move the pocket. It's so the quarterback can see.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. I don't get the short quarterback thing. But NFL's here. This is what we do.
Yeah.
But don't be mad that your guy can't throw in the middle of the field.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Mad about.
People say it's all the coordinator. Like, coordinators get fired for short quarterbacks.
Yeah, they do. How many coordinators? Hurts got Hurts gets the guy a head coaching job because one coach will come in and just run the ball with him. And then the next coach comes in and tries to pass.
You're right.
And the next coach comes in, runs the ball with him, gets a job, and the next coach comes in and tries to pass. And that's what happens.
Yeah, Sean Mannion. It's gonna be interesting with Sean Mannion this year without Jeff Stoutland, the O-line coach, and they draft Eli Stowers and Mekhi Lemon to throw over the middle of the field. Interesting.
Yeah. 6'2" is the minimum measurement.
Yeah,
like, for 50% and up.
Yeah, it gets you into the club.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. All right. We're at 2 hours here. I don't know how many questions we got here.
We should do the raffle.
You do the raffle? Yeah. Get out of here, man. All right. Anybody want to join the raffle last minute? I'm gonna get this shared here. Top the screen here. Here. I think I got everybody in the raffle here that I got. Anybody that I'm missing? Am I missing anybody for the raffle? I feel like I might be missing somebody. I thought I got that. Yeah, I got Dutch Master in there. Anybody missing for the raffle? I got CMV, right? I got CMV. Oh no, I don't think I got CMV. Got CMV in there. Anybody I'm missing for the raffle here, guys, before we get out of here. Raffle's $1.99. $1.99, you get a t-shirt or a TDL phone case. T-shirt, TDL phone case. I think I got the John dude, right? John Kubiak. Yeah. Shout out John. I have no idea who the hell you are, man. First time in the chat. $15. Shout out to you, man. Also, he's a worst to first. He's a Super Raiders fan. He's a homer. Kids, Kirk gets the Raiders to the playoffs. Mendoza does not play this whole year. He's a homer.
I mean, that would be an insane thing that I would put that at a 12% chance to happen. No, and I'm not even hating on what he's saying. 12% chance, and if that happens, I think Kubiak is like the GOAT at that point. Like, I would buy a Clint Kubiak personalized Raider jersey
Like that dude Grizz, remember that dude Grizz?
Yeah, well, he bought a Mike Mayock jersey after drafting Tanner Muse, but we won't open old wounds. We won't do that. I got blocked for making fun of that, by the way. Block. Imagine blocking somebody because you bought a Mike Mayock jersey. Like, you fucking idiot. You're an idiot. I'm gonna block you because I bought a GM Mike Mayock jersey. Idiot.
JW, I got you in here. I got you in here twice, man. You did I think you did $4.99. I got you in here twice here. Yeah, it will come true if that happens. Anybody else want to get in? Anybody else want to get in before we get out of here? Anybody else? No? All right, SG Raider he wants to get in. All right. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, I got you. I believe I got you in here, right? Yeah, right here. $1.99. I got you, bro. I got you in there. SG Raider, I got you. Yeah, I got you guys. I got all you guys. So anybody else? Going once, going twice. All right, let's do it. Here we go. First spin here. I'm gonna shuffle them and get a couple shuffles here. Here we go. Dre for show.
Shout out.
There you go, Dre for show. There you go. All right. So next spin, let's do one more spin here.
I thought CMV had it again.
Jay Will.
White chocolate.
B Gorda, you're so late. B Gorda, I appreciate that, man, but you're late, man.
Yeah.
Just a little late, bro.
I'm gonna save you next time. Write him down for next week.
B Gorda, I'm gonna save you down for next time, bro. I got you, dog. All right. You don't have to do it next time. I'm saving you right here. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I'm sorry that you got in late. But yeah, Dre and Jay Will. Make sure you hit me up on the email. I think you guys both have that. markjohnfootball@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Wordo, I'll get you next time too as well. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel that way. So make sure you guys are part of that raffle for next week. But yeah, guys, we're out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Man, we'll be back next week. I don't know what we're gonna be doing. I mean, we'll probably be doing some like on Discord, probably do some more cool shit on Discord. So join the Discord because that way we can do like some live games. We ain't gotta get flagged for.
And is that link in the description for everybody who's
it should be in the description. For the Discord. We're doing some classic games at some point. Me and Glenn will figure that out. I don't know what games we're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna go like heartbreak. Are we going heartbreak first, Glenn? Are we going tuck rule? Are we going like what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like people are gonna want to watch a fun Raider game
first. Like we start with like 2010 Broncos, right? Like
could do that. Could do. I mean, we could even go old school. I love a nice old school Raider game.
Yeah.
We could do that. I mean, because we got some old heads in the chat. I mean, we got some people be like, I remember I was with my Hyena. You know what I'm saying? Like we were watching this. Howie Long was a rookie. She doesn't talk to me anymore. But we'll see.
Yeah, because we could build up the tuck rule game. Because I have some thoughts in that game. I really want to watch that game with fans. Because I have some thoughts. I do have some thoughts in that game, especially the way that game.
I do too. I have rewatched it.
I have thoughts. A lot of thoughts. So maybe we could build up to that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like right before preseason, we get to the tuck rule. Because I have some fucking thoughts of that game. I do. Honestly. But yeah, I dropped the Discord right there in the chat, guys. So join the Discord. We're like saying we're gonna negotiate. We talk about it. We're gonna get those games going live on there because, like I said, they can't flag us on there as well. But enjoy, guys. Hit the subscribe button. We're out of here. Peace.